My name is Barry, and I run Two Men One Garage. I have had a lot of questions on how to get the tube nut off of the threaded rod because there's an end stop on the end. Now this is in my instructions, but sometimes the video is better. The end stop looks like this, and of course all this is in your tube nut. And there's a wire snap ring that goes over this and drops down into that bushing. It's kind of hard to see, and of course it's always buried in your tube nut. This is what the end looks like with it removed. You can see the groove and the taper, and that's what you're dealing with. So it's possible, and I've had customers get that snap ring out. It takes a little small pointing screwdriver. I usually, you can kind of see the snap ring right there about the 6 o'clock position. I usually end up breaking screwdrivers and spend way too much time trying to pry that little booger out of there. So what I do is I cut the shaft in two. Whoops, I'll pick that up in a minute. And I cut it about the last thread. You don't want to cut it where there's no threads because you have to use the threads to screw in here. And if you cut past that, it might hit the bottom of that thread and then kind of act as a stop and not screw anymore. So cut it about the last thread. So I've already cut this off with a cutoff wheel. And I also cut a slot in this so I can use it as a screwdriver slot. So what you do is you just screw this threaded rod out the other end. Now if you're installing the brass gear, you don't want to do this. You're going to have to take that end off or find a way to machine it down with the tube nut on there. But if you're using one of my replacement gear assemblies, the shaft is not any good anyway, and so you just keep screwing that down in there until it falls out the other end, and voila. So hope this helps you get it off.